Yo, what is going on, fam? Today I'm bringing you guys a supplement video, everything that I personally take on a daily basis throughout the month for my prep and off of prep. And we're also going to be talking about why I take it and what could possibly benefit you guys when it comes to supplementation and possibly dieting if you guys want to see a little bit of that. But let's go ahead and get right into the video. Now, if you guys did not know, I do have allergies to milk and I have allergies to egg and a sensitivity to soy and peanuts. With this being said, this makes it very hard for me to actually supplement and take a lot of the proteins and different things that people take in the industry nowadays. Most things are like whey, casein, or some kind of milk product, as well as they usually have egg because those are excellent sources of protein. So I have to take a vegan supplement as a supplement for my regular, like what I can't get in my diet. Everything being vegan kind of makes it a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, it makes my diet a lot more lean, whereas a lot of people are consuming the milk products and the more full products. Enough about me, just wanted to give you a preface as to why all of my products are vegan, and if you are vegan and you are having a hard time finding quality proteins and supplements, I promise you at this point I gotta be the vegan supplement connoisseur and I can definitely help you out. If you are vegan, drop a comment below, and if you're looking for any products, I'd be happy to help you find the best of the best. First of all, let's go ahead and start with my favorite product of all time, the creatine. Creatine has been my favorite supplement for a very long time, mostly because when I do take creatine, my energy levels are a lot higher, my strength is actually higher. If you are an in-tune athlete and you can really feel the changes in your body on a day-to-day basis, I would say the top two reasons that I do take creatine is for hydration. When I do take creatine, I'm kind of forced to be more aware of my hydration levels. One thing I did find about creatine monohydrate is it does help you look a little bit bigger and a little bit fuller, so that's interesting. But if you take creatine HCl, you do not have that water retention aspect of it, but you do get the strength that comes with creatine. So depending on what you want or what you want your physique to look like, I would kind of weigh those different variables, but majority of the time, the two benefits I'm looking to get out of creatine is like energy and strength. That's the two biggest things when it comes to creatine. You guys, you can't go wrong with the protein. Obviously, this one's kind of a little bit torn up. We have the French toast flavored vegan protein from First Form, which is absolutely great. The best thing I like about First Form's products, honestly, when it comes to the sweeteners, it's very, very minimal. They don't overdo it with the sweeteners. It's not super gritty when it comes to finding vegan proteins. I'll say like Orgain. I've tried a lot of different vegan proteins, but I've not tried many that you can just put in water and it comes out silky. So when it comes to this one, the protein blend is really good. It has a couple of different sources of protein that it gets the protein extract from, as well as this one has a complete amino acid profile, which a lot of protein and a lot of supplements don't come with in general. So those would be my top things with this. Generally, protein I take 1 to 2 times a day. I try to get most of my protein and nutrition from actual foods. Red meat you can also get creatine from, which is interesting, but I'm still taking a supplement because I would really like to have the full benefits of it. As well as when it comes to protein, getting the correct amount of micronutrients throughout the day, getting the correct macros. It is truly better to get most of your nutrition from an actual proper diet rather than supplementing. Being that I work out and tear my body up every single day, this is why I'm taking supplements. The next supplement that we have on the list is this Ignition. So basically, they have a really cool name for it. I like the way that they kind of went about this. Simply, Ignition is basically a dextrose. If you do not know what a dextrose is, the easiest way to simplify what dextrose is a fast burning carbohydrate. So when it comes to working out, or when it comes to doing a run or whatever it may be, if you do not have the correct carbs, you don't have the nutrients to burn off during your workout, having a fast burning or fast acting sugar that's gonna burn off allows you to push a little bit harder, gives you energy, you don't become lightheaded and things of that such. So I generally take Ignition simply because of the actual fast acting sugar. When it comes to taking supplements, you want the correct distribution into your bloodstream. Now when it comes to a dextrose versus creatine, yes, it does get absorbed, but when you have the fast acting sugar, something that I actually learned when on one of these calls, having a fast acting sugar actually helps deliver dextrose and creatine a lot more effectively rather than if you were to just take creatine or something like that. That would be my reasoning for taking the dextrose or Ignition by First Form. Now I know that we talked a little bit about diet, OptiGreens, and a couple of things that I really like about the OptiGreens. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not a fan of green food. When it comes to eating vegetables, greens, fruits, they are good, don't get me wrong, but it just seems like so out of the way, and I'm very lazy with the way that I cook. I get all my meals from Flex Pro. I just order the protein, throw in some rice, and call it a day. When you are an athlete or when you are dieting, remember to eat your greens. Don't be like me, don't be a dumbass, just eat your greens. I will say the greens are very helpful. It does not keep this in mind when taking these supplements. None of these supplements, including the greens, it does not replace protein, it does not replace carbohydrates, and it does not replace eating vegetables and things of that such. But you can take these to help benefit yourself. If you're an athlete, you're doing more than the average person, therefore you need more than the average person. A couple of things that I really like about this: digestive enzymes that this comes with. It really helps with processing extra protein throughout the day. A lot of times when bodybuilders and athletes consume a lot of extra food, it's hard to digest, as well as this one comes with the probiotics, which is always helpful. You want to stay on top of your health, you want to stay on top of your immune system. One of my favorite things about First Form, I haven't seen this at too many other supplement companies. I've worked with quite a few, but I haven't seen too many that come with this, and this is actually super handy, especially when I'm like traveling. You can literally just, grab your packet. It has all the supplements that you need on a daily basis. It comes with 60. You can get the 60 or the 30 pack, but this has everything from immune function. It has your overall well-being, like multivitamins, healthy digestion. So they're really giving you a lot to work with this one box, which is super dope. Not to mention it's portable. You don't have to keep your supplements in one of those little trays where you keep all your supplements, which are cool, but I would prefer not to have that because I'm not going to fill that up every week. I don't fill it up every week. I tried it. It just doesn't work. I forget. I have so much to do. But when it comes to this, so I'll tell you guys what comes in the microfactor pack. We have the antioxidants, which is absolutely fucking amazing. We have the EFAs, which is great. You have your fruits and veggies capsules, which is super, super dope. If you guys do want to know the exact ingredients of all these, you want to know the dosages, I will have all the links to these products below, as well as you can use my code if you do want to pick up any of these products, or just click the link below. We also have the probiotics, which is super dope. We have that in the greens as well, but this comes with it. So if you don't want to grab the greens, but you do want to have the digestive enzymes and the probiotics and the immune support, you can get all of that in this, as well as you can get your multivitamins, and that has everything from your zinc, your magnesium, your vitamin D, vitamin C, everything that you need. Especially those are very, very important when it comes to keeping your testosterone levels a little bit higher. Having alkalines and metallic substance in your blood is extremely important for testosterone production and upkeep, things of that such. So overall, super cool product. I really just love the portability of it, and it just makes life so much easier, especially for my lazy ass, because like I said, I'm not going to fill up the little vitamin container every week. I don't do it. We do have BCAAs. I will say I do not take these every day. I do not take these all the time. But if I am having a super push week, or if I'm doing a lot, or I'm shooting a lot, whatever it may be, I'm feeling extra sore, it is always great to grab some BCAAs. So I do have this in my stack. I've been using BCAAs since I started working out. Since C4 was really popular about 4 years ago is when I started working out, I've used BCAAs. I've always found some benefit to them in how they can actually help me, whether it's recovery, whether it's digestion, whatever it may be. But having your branched chain amino acids in your diet is very important. Looping back to the fact that we are athletes and we are utilizing more amino acids, more protein, more nutrition than the average human being, it can be very beneficial and very important to actually take these supplements and add to what you're missing. So say if you're at like a baseline right here, and this is the average human being, but you're doing so much right here, you're actually depleting all of your nutrition down to here. Even if you're all the way up here and you're eating just enough, but you're still doing more work, it is always great to have those supplements to bring you to level. Supplementing is not necessary, especially if you have a densely nutritious diet. Supplementation is not always necessary, but it is always helpful being an athlete. Lastly, you guys, we cannot forget the ashwagandha complex. A lot of you guys are asking me what ashwagandha I use. Here is the ashwagandha that I use. I can say that this company does a very good job. It's very quality. There have been a couple of different ashwagandha complexes that I have seen on the internet, as well as one that my mother was taking. And they have just different things added into them. They just have different additives. One of them even had milk in it that I saw. So this company, I can say, makes a very quality product. They have the simple KSM-66, and this is a very, very refined version of the ashwagandha. That is all it is. And then you have the gelatin capsule, which is a vegan gelatin capsule. So you're literally getting just the ashwagandha, the root, the capsule. That's all you really need. I will say, when it comes to taking ashwagandha, there's a lot going on around the internet. I know I've made some posts about it being funny about ashwagandha and how it makes you emotionless and how it does this and that. To be very clear, ashwagandha is an absolutely amazing supplement to be taking when you are bodybuilding or when you are trying to build muscle or gain weight or manage weight. I will say the best reason to be taking ashwagandha if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, simply put, is the cortisol management. cortisol and stress levels are absolutely crucial when it comes to gaining or losing weight. What happens up here is extremely important when it comes to putting on weight. If you're stressed out, it's very hard for your body to process. Your chemicals are off, your hormones are off, everything is off. Or even when you're trying to lose weight, sometimes if, different bodies, different body types, whether it's ectomorph or endomorph, whatever it is, when it comes to taking ashwagandha, this really helps bring your cortisol down. It helps to kind of block off a couple of those neural pathways that, you would usually be a little bit more stressed out, or, your heart rate would go up, or your blood pressure would go up, whatever it may be. Controlling your cortisol levels and really managing that and making sure that you're in an okay place and you have more emotional control is a really big hack when it comes to gaining muscle. I've found this by myself. I had to find this long before I even took ashwagandha, simply because I knew from experience, I knew from other bodybuilders, I knew from, reading different scientific studies. When it comes to gaining weight, you really want to be very mindful of your stress levels. When it comes to managing your stress, you could lose a lot of weight or you could gain a lot of weight. So ashwagandha has been a really big game changer for me, simply because mentally it really helps, keep me balanced, as well as it gives you a lot more emotional control. And lastly, for the supplement stack, dude, I fucking love these things. When it comes to shakers, bro, it is so hard to find like a shaker that you actually give a shit about like throwing out. When it comes to all my shakers, they generally get thrown out or they sit in the car and then they smell really bad because I leave protein in them. If you're an actual gym rat, I think you know what the fuck I'm talking about when you leave your shakers everywhere. When it comes to these shakers, these are sick. And the reason I really love these, I don't know if you guys have seen these. You might have seen these on my page. You might have seen the ads that I've made for them. You might have seen it on Shark Tank. I don't know. But I do love these a lot, simply because I left these in the car one time. Like, these are amazing for travel. When you're going like on long trips, when you're going, on planes, driving, whatever it is, you're staying outside, you're doing football. These are fucking sick because they keep everything cold for 30 hours, which is ridiculous. Like, I left this in the car one time. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I had in it, but I had a really good drink in it. And I came back out to the car and I was like, oh, my drink's gonna be fucking ruined. Came back out next day, 3 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. It's 90 degrees. And there's still ice in it. There's still ice in the thing. It's still cold. It still tastes good. So it's literally like you just left the drink there and it just marinated in its goodness. So really like these things. They're super dope. They're a little bit pricey. It's like 20-30 bucks for one. But I mean, when it comes to like investing in one of these, you're not going to just leave it anywhere. You're actually going to like it. They make it super fucking convenient. You can just carry it around like this. It actually has like a really big hole on the top, so you can like slip ice in through it. You don't have to take it off. You have a nice little filter under here. This filter is super dope. This is so like the little pieces of ice doesn't get in your fucking mouth, but super high quality. I love these things. I've been using them for a very, very long time. And we've partnered together multiple times, and I'm going to continue to partner with them because I really like what they do. The product, I like the quality, I like how communicative they are. So that is everything that I use. Those are all the supplements that I use. Those are the shakers that I generally use. I love Hydra Therma shakers, or in this case, Ice Shaker. Ice Shaker is my favorite brand to actually go with when it comes to that. In my opinion, Yeti's got nothing on them. Yeti's got some work to do, but that is what it is. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please remember to subscribe for more videos. We're going to have a video on my diet and what I'm eating every day to stay shredded all year round for the next year until the next summer shredding in July. Be sure to subscribe, comment below if you guys have any questions, or if you do want me to review a supplement specifically for you, and I will see you guys in the next video.